Okay, we're back with, Magical Warrior Diamond Hat. I don't know why I did that. As you can see, it looks different because I got the updated version. So, the game did not remember because I pretty much updated I got a completely new file. The updated version had no memory of me playing the first 7 episodes, so I had to like speed run through that, which is fine. But thankfully some of my complaints were addressed. Okay. I'm pulling up the gallery because it's gonna become relevant in a second. But was there? Nope. Well, okay, well, for starters, we have characters' attacks now. I'm sorry, I'm a little, disorganized in my, like, brain right now. I, like, just posted the... Okay, look at how cute Zachary is. Oh! Yes! So, I knew about this, but I kept quiet about it because I thought it was a spoiler. It's not. Zachary is non-binary, and their pronouns are they, them. I think they were originally gonna, like, come out in one of the episodes, but then the creator was like, fuck it, they get to be, that they're going to express themselves as much as they want. Also, look at their new outfit. They're wearing the girls' uniform now. I'm so proud of them. So, another thing, I also went back and did some, like, extra choices just to see what would happen. And I learned some things, like, when Clover first transfers to, the school, and, like, one of the girls is like, there's no way you're related to Lotus Vermilion, I decided to let her, I had the choice between, defending her and letting her handle it on her own. I was like, you know what? She's a big girl. She can handle it on her own. And so I guess I'm just blind, and she really was being condescending to Val in that one scene. Because she just pulls the exact same, like, line, word for word, on the snooty girl. And she's just like, I'm so sorry. I had no idea what my behavior would inconvenience others in ways. I can English. And then she acts like overly sweet, and then she goes out into the hallway with Val and orders a hitman on the girl. She doesn't actually do it. Val stops her, but what? But on a lighter note, because this is a demo, they like, it's not final, nothing's final, they keep like updating things. And they fixed my main complaint with Liam. So my main problem with this guy was, he likes to torture people, right? When they like, I word that horribly. He tutors Alex and Val, and he like severely punishes them for not doing good enough on the math homework. And like, in the previous version, Alex said that once Liam locked him in a basement and forced him to watch infomercials for like an hour, and then he like fell asleep and then woke up and forgot he was in there. And so we just left. So Alex was just sort of stuck in the basement for a while. In the update, Alex still talks about this, but Liam corrects him. He did not lock him in there. He just shut the door behind him, and Alex assumed he was locked. And then he did forget about him and leave, but eventually, hopefully not, it didn't take too long, but like one of his sisters came down and was like, Liam's gone, so yeah. Also, Alex's family speaks Spanish to each other now, and it's adorable. I think it's honestly still a little weird, but I think it paints Liam a little better and not like a sociopath. They also censored the fuck word a total of once. They unfortunately... Oh, right. There was a reason I went into the gallery, and then I just forgot. But there's a reason... Oh yeah, a lot of characters got updated, but we'll talk about that later. Pay no mind to some of these names. So they didn't, this still happened. The fairies still tried to kill each other. Not cool. If I'm gonna be transparent, that does not need to be a thing. But okay. But I think that's it. Aside from one more thing I thought was important. I did a lot of save scumming. So give me a second as I remember which save file it was. Oh no. Oh no! I can't remember which save file it was. I should have checked beforehand. But there was one thing that happened in particular that I thought was too important to just not address. If I can just find it. Pardon me a moment. Was it this one? Okay, I know it was the last episode at the time. And, like, we were trying to, like... We were at Alex's apartment, and we were trying to figure out... It was the option about... Or was it episode 6? I think it was episode 6. I wonder if I can just rewind. Give me a second. You can already see how great they look. If I can't get back to the part, I'll just... I'll tell you what happened. Uh-oh. I'm gonna try one more thing. And if it doesn't work, then I'll just describe what happened. I was hoping I could just, like, show you, because it seems kind of important. Also because I don't even remember... What if I, like, speedrun this part? It's a little scuffed, don't mind me, I'm a professional. This is the part! Okay, we're good, we're good. So, at this part, the first time I chose mind your darn business. But, okay, my logic behind choosing mind your darn... Did I... I'm sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained. So, we just figured out that Liam and Alex have miracle links, but Liam can't use his. And right now we're in Alex's apartment, and we want to ask him... Also, Liam is tutoring Alex and Val right now, and Val is curious as to how Liam got his powers, and she's debating whether or not to ask Alex right now. I chose Mind Your Darn Business because I thought it was gonna inevitably come up later. It did not, but I think it's kind of important, like, from, like, both a story and character standpoint. So, ask Alex how Liam got his powers. But I'm still curious. Besides, it's not just to satisfy my own curiosity. I think knowing this sort of thing could benefit us as a team. Or something like that.
Hey, Alex, when did you and Liam get your powers anyway? What happened?
Huh? That was about a week ago, I think. Liam and I were getting ready to go home, and that's when our little buddy showed up. Once we got over the initial shock, she invited me to become a crystal warrior. Also, I love Alex's new casual look. One sec. Okay. I thought she was joking, but then that cat kid appeared and caused all sorts of trouble. That's when our powers activated. In fact, Liam got his first.
Now that's something I didn't expect to hear.
Huh? Oh, by the way, we can look at our miracle link now, and there's like, we'll get back to this later. I'm sorry. I'm a little
Huh?
Yeah, his miracle link appeared just before mine did, but he never managed to use it. Amber thinks it's because his heart isn't right for the job, but you gotta understand, Liam's really not a bad guy. He can be impatient and mean at times, but he's got a good heart. He just sucks at expressing himself.
So he is shy?
That doesn't sound right. He really does want to be a crystal warrior, though.
Are you sure?
That's what I've chosen to believe. Liam's my best friend. He doesn't have to tell me. I know how he works. Sorry, just checking that everything's live. We're good. Besides, isn't the fact that he has a miracle link in the first place proof of his good-hearted nature? I became a crystal warrior to protect my family. It was the same for you too, right? The magic appears when you want to protect someone.
Yeah. I wanted to protect Diana.
Liam is the same as the rest of us. He wants to protect everyone too.
He jumps from his seat, saying that last line a bit too loudly. Alex?
Have you already finished all of your work? Well... He snatches Alex's work from the table. Okay, there's a lot of stuff in the way. I'm not gonna pick up a piece of paper today. And you, Valerie? I see. Abigail, could you come here for a moment? I love Abigail's redesign. The little cartoon character on her shirt.
Yes, sir!
Valerie, Alex, get on your hands and knees.
Why? He glares at me and I quickly comply. Suddenly I feel a heavy weight pushing me downward. I turn to Alex and see Liam sitting on his back. Oh. That must be what he called Abigail for.
Let's see, 50 push-ups. Alex can do twice as much.
No way. You better do what he says, lady.
Alex is wrong. Liam really is cruel. Seems more plot relevant at the time. But yeah, we're gonna save over that. Oh, I wonder if this means this is the route I'm on. But, yeah, we're on... Just making sure we're good. This music is way too epic for this scene. Chandra got a bit of an upgrade. So as we all know, Liam became a crystal warrior. And now we're back at episode 7. Liam unlocked his powers, and now we're meeting Chandra. I don't know why she's important yet, but I think she and Valerie are both Rosalia somehow. Like, Valerie's her good half, and Chandra's her bad half. I think it's possible. Anyway, now the Miracle Link. Holy shit, I've maxed out Sophie and Ethan. Ugh, Amber's in here. And so is Chandra. The sole purpose of the Miracle Link is to keep track of my friendships and my progress in said friendships. I think it's like to keep track of which dating route you're on. And I think right now I'm on Sophie's, and that's why her face is on some of the save files. And there's like little descriptions that I guess change.
Sophia Anderson, my best friend in the entire world, Sophie! Is it just me, or is she prettier lately?
As for Ethan... Oh.
Ethan Matthews. Ethan really is great. I cherish his friendship more than anything. I hope we can stay best friends forever.
Zachary Pelletier. We stand a monarch.
Our cutie pie fashionista friend, Zachary! They're so much fun to be around. Alex Harvey. Alex is one of the coolest and sweetest guys I know. I thought he was just being nice, but we get along really well.
Also kind of reading these for myself. Oh, Liam has a heart. He didn't before.
Liam Farrow. My friend, Liam, if you can call him that.
I'm not sure what to make of our relationship. He is a good boy, and we love him. I love how in one of the episodes I called him the worst. I've completely changed my tune on this man. We stand a redemption arc.
Diana! She's so serious on the outside, but she's really a total dork. She's so much fun to hang out with.
Clover. I'm afraid of you now.
A snooty rich girl. She's very cute, but she has a bad attitude.
Amber. Alex's fairy partner, Amber. She's a bit, boisterous? Isn't she? I'm not a fan of Amber. I'm gonna be transparent. It's not even about the heckin'... It's not even about the Ethan thing anymore. I've made my peace with the Ethan thing. As salty as I was at the time, they did a really good job with episodes 6 and 7. After I went in knowing what I was in for. But did we really need Amber? I feel like the others disliked Liam enough for them to fill the role of he's just not meant for the job, and they could be less assholey about it.
Anyway, Chandra Maharaj.
She has a last name now.
Is she new? I've never seen her before. And I notice every pretty girl.
I'm very pan. I think Valerie is canonically pan. Yeah.
Anyway, today is gonna be a good day.
Also, I've decided on not giving Chandra a Toko voice because it leans too much into the Diana voice. So I'm just gonna give her a kind of Raven type thing going on. Anyway, good day. I cannot take it anymore! This is the worst!
What's the worst?
I didn't know she had makeup now. It's cute. I also love the... I love that she's, like, actually in purple now. It's very cute.
I take a seat next to Clover and begin to chow down.
Wait for it. I was expecting something more climactic. Look at this! Look at that! Okay, first of all, there's voice acting now, and it's really cute. Second, Liam's not all what you think he'd sound like. Third of all, look at Sophie's little thing she's doing with her hands! Canonically autistic!
She's uncomfortable because of that. Sophie points at the crowd of students pressing their faces
Against the window. I would be too.
They won't go away! Everyone keeps staring at us! I hate it!
Okay, for some reason Alex doesn't have a voice yet. I know everyone's been cast. So I don't know why Alex's voice clips aren't in there yet. He's not the only one. Onyx doesn't have a voice yet either. I don't even think Labra does, or Chris. knew this would have happened eventually. Okay, on second thought, I'm not gonna say anything.
Alex scratches his neck and glances at Liam.
See, me and Liam usually rotate our lunch areas because of that exact reason. It's never been this bad. I guess now that there's more people to stare at, there's a bigger crowd.
I turn to look at the people sitting next to me. The wealthy boy genius, Liam Farrow.
Redemption Arc King. He's only started. What am I saying?
Basketball star and the most popular guy in school, Alex Harvey. The voiceless, for some reason.
Also, look at her nose. It's so cute. I want to boop it. Boop.
The mysterious and glamorous celebrity new girl, Clover Vermillion. Student Council Vice President, Autistic Queen, Sophia Anderson.
And the ever-fashionable and flashy Zachary Pelletier. Look at them! Look at them! They're so cute. They have a cat mouth. They have poofy... Okay, they kind of had this stuff already. But they're wearing the girl's uniform. They have a phone charm on their miracle link, which I'm surprised is allowed. They... Look at their nails. Look at their little nailies. Oh, they're so cute, and I'm so proud of them.
Not to mention Amber, who now has a disgusting burger sprite and seems to have gotten her own fair share of fans in her unique style.
Oh my god, there's bacon in there. What the fuck?
And flair in the short amount of time she's been here.
Okay. On one hand, the, details with her, like, weird ears and her, fur on her cheeks is a nice touch. On the other hand, won't this get people staring more? Okay, I guess you could say these are some weird earring thing. I guess these are kind of hidden behind the bangs. I don't know, man. Her muscles are more defined too, which is cool.
Me, Ethan, and Diana must be the only normal people here.
Okay. Okay, to be fair, Diana's in her human form, and she actually hides her cat ears, but there's something else they added to her that isn't hidden at all, and is... No. It's very cursed. We'll get to it.
Although I'm not sure if an alien cat girl and a nerdy Fudanchi count as normal people.
Is that the term for yaoi fanboy? She sucks.
This is so fun, though, you know? Bits of me fly out of Amy's mouth as she speaks. The others look at her in obvious disgust, although I'm not sure she really cares.
Ugh! She's the worst. I hate her.
What?
She gulps down, finally, and takes a big sip of pop to wash down the frankly ridiculous amount of food that she was chewing.
This is a problem, you know.
Also, her verbal tick is really annoying. And can't she just wait like 5 minutes to not talk with her mouth full? Common courtesy. Oh, look at that. Okay, is she a Danganronpa protagonist? Huh.
She leans it a bit closer and lowers her voice. This is the only place we got for team meetings, you know?
That's right. We need a proper place to meet up. Oh, we can't do it here. Even if I find a better place for lunch, I'm sure our fan club will find us again. Oh, right. This is the anime trope of the two popular boys at school that everyone fawns over.
That's right. We need a place with more privacy.
Now a doggin.
She doesn't have the... We'll get to it when we get to it.
Oh, now we're talking. I might not have been here as long as yous guys, but I scoured this city and found some real great HQ spots, you know?
And there it is. Yep. Diana has toe beans. Cat toe beans. On her human hand. Couldn't you have just put a heart tattoo in the palm of her hand? She doesn't have toe beans as a fairy. This is... None of them are delis, I hope. Preach.
Nah. You wouldn't be able to appreciate the cuisines at fine dining locations such as Noah's Meadock anyway, you know.
Noah's Meadock sounds like an awesome place for a church. Who do we worship at Noah's Meat Ark? The Baloney Man? I love him. What was his voice? His and Alex kind of squished together. Only if you want my uncle's cousin Ned buzzing around asking about this generation's preference between corned beef and smoked meat. Now that sounds like a man after my own taste buds.
But we're getting off track, you know. Besides, what I'm thinking are more isolated places, you know? Places more appropriate for heroes, like swamps. Well, it might not look like it now, but this entire city was actually built on a swamp. I didn't notice her little starry eyes. Did you know that the name of the city is actually derived from Ethan cuts her off before she gets a chance to info dump on us?
You might want to spare us the history lesson for now, so...
Maybe next time. But in any case, in terms of actual swamps, there's a great wetlands nearby that I've been to before with Val and Ethan. I don't know, Sophie. That place is crawling with worms.
I shudder at the thought.
A wet, slimy swamp is a hangout? I feel like I'm gonna barf.
On the creator's Tumblr, they, like, made a mini, like, web comic of, like, she goes up to, I think it was Alex. Yeah, it was Alex. And she's like,
Alex, would you love me if I was a worm?
And Alex is like, of course. I'd have a little, like, glass tank for you and give you all the sweets you want because you're a little worm. And then she goes up to Liam and she's like,
Liam, would you love me if I was a worm?
And Liam's like, ew, no. And then she's just like crying in the corner or like chasing Diana in rage. And Alex is like, dude, just tell her you'd still love her if she was a worm. He's like, no. Yeah, but we could be like Robin Hood, just a group of outlaws fighting the good fight. Wouldn't that be cool? I love him.
Hard pass on this swamp. We are not living in the Dark Ages.
Well, the places I'm thinking are an abandoned hospital. When did I go southern? Or this prison I've been eyeing?
Are you stupid?
That's not all what I was expecting Liam to sound like. To be fair, I did just sort of automatically assign him Byakuya kin and not think much past that. The real voice is growing on to me, though. Wait a minute, I just realized. It's Byakuya with an ahoge. It's Danganronpa protagonist Byakuya. I'm still gonna do my voice for the sake of consistency.
Are you aware trespassing is a Class B misdemeanor?
Only if you get caught, you know.
Seriously?
Real estate and property laws do not work however you think they work, Amber. And any hospital or prison in this city is either a historic site undergoing renovation for new usages or are used for filming.
Yeah.
Nah, I wanted none of those, you know. Oh my god, he's on our side now.
Then they're filled with junkies and asbestos. I remember my parents telling me how they had to pass on a new building for the bakery because it had asbestos in it. What are asbestos? Are those bugs, or is that like a disease? It's a disease. I don't remember what that stuff does to you, but I remember it was pretty bad.
I don't think I want to educate anyone on that, so I'm not gonna look it up.
Amber, you go into those horrid buildings by yourself. I don't think anyone else here would be interested in getting killed or starting up a criminal record. Fine. One of you thinks something better then, you know? I twirl my bangs in my fingers and think.
Okay, I have bangs, but they're kind of stuck behind the headphones, so I'm not...
Maybe... That's right! There's Clover and Liam! They're both filthy rich! Could you imagine a mansion as a hideout?
Is this what this entire episode's gonna be about? Because I'm super here for that. It's like that one episode of Smile Pretty Cure / Glitter Force, which is how I watched it, where they just like spent the entire episode trying to like find a secret hideout while they were in a place that was a perfect secret hideout, but they immediately dismissed it because Akane / Kelsey tripped once in a place they shouldn't have been hiding in anyway. And then they just used a glitter charm / cure decor to make it easier to sit in anyway.
Sophie looks at me and grins knowingly.
I have an idea.
I know exactly the perfect place.
Seriously?
Where? Well...
My child, that's probably a weird thing to call them if I have a crush on them. Them! I don't know if my MB properly gets the point across. My bean. There we go. My bean!
Zachary and Alex seem to have realized as well, and the four of us flash our best smiles at the two millionaires sitting among us. Ha!
What?
What?
Why are you eyeing at me like that?
You know exactly where this is going. I love how we have two rich people on this team. I can do that now. I've saved a screenshot. Oh no. No way. Absolutely not. I will die before I let you people into my house. I knew he wasn't gonna get it, but I couldn't think of anything, so I chickened out of doing a bit. He's dead serious about that one. Besides, his parents are kind of, Oh, by the way, Mabel / Elizabeth, super sus now. Like, Alex went a little more in depth about Liam and his sister's relationship. And it... I think the way you put it, Liam called her, like, a disgrace of a human being or something. Like, I think he went into more detail about that. But, like, that combined with the fact that they barely know each other, it makes me feel like Elizabeth / Mabel is hiding something. They really freak me out.
Doesn't Liam have a condo of his own, though? Liam gives me a death glare and mumbles something probably really rude under his breath, but I don't care. Serves him right for bullying me so much at tutoring.
Yeah. Liam, you never told me about that!
Because I didn't want you to show up. While the two of them bicker, Zachary flashes Clover
The absolute most adorable puppy dog eyes I have ever seen. Their root better be next.
Oh, Clover, I'm totally dying to see your mansion. Pretty, please. Didn't you tell me once your dad is never around? Oof. It'd be perfect. Come on.
Come on!
Liam,
How can I call myself your bro? Your numero uno, your best friend, if you hide important things from me like that.
You don't have to call me that. Now get off me. Clover, please. I just have to get a glimpse of a celebrity mansion. It's always been my life's dream. So that's... Wait a minute, you guys. Ethan takes the stand and clears his throat. This is getting us nowhere. We have to choose this scientifically. He grabs Liam and Clover by the hands and leads them to the center of our group. What are we doing? We are going to choose the new hideout using... He pauses for dramatic effect. Sophie laughs and rolls her eyes. Rock, paper, scissors! Yes! Another Small Pretty Cure reference! Don't you know Small Pretty Cure invented the concept of rock, paper, scissors? And then they replaced it with puppies and kittens and the power of love. What?
Seriously?
The hell is rock, paper, scissors? That's the best I could come up with. Besides, lunch is almost over and you guys weren't getting anywhere. Alright. Rock. Paper. Scissors. Go! Looks like Clover's house is the winner. Yay! No! Oh yeah, also, Zachary is also autistic crap. I know I said this already. Autistic and ADHD. Let's go 2 out of 3! Don't be a sore winner, Clover. That is... This is gonna get sad, isn't it? I have to, get ready. Yes, that's it. I need to prepare myself. I mean, my home. So you cannot come over tonight. I will prepare, and I will pick you up at your home tomorrow after class. Is that all right? Sure. Do you need any help? I can help. Sure. You can't say no to Zachary. But only Zachary may come. Aww, they're besties. They grew on to her. What about me? Shouldn't I come along too? I'm the main character after all. No! You only make things worse. That's what you do. I make things better by ordering hits on people. I'm hoping that's gone by the demo. She grabs their arm and runs off. Yep. Pronouns. Don't you think she was acting suspicious? Huh? What do you mean? I mean the way she was all fidgety and nervous, you know? She's gotta be hiding something from us, you know? We shouldn't... I don't think we have to worry. She's probably just shy about guests. Besides, you didn't exactly make a good impression on her with all that talk about abandoned buildings. Not to mention, anyone would shudder at the idea of you being in their house. I keep getting autistic vibes from Liam. Though I think he's just a different kind of antisocial. I think he's just antisocial. I think if he were actually autistic, the creator would have said something. He's been pretty transparent with everyone else. Liam might be Arrow Ace, but Can it, Blondie? Why can't we meet up at Alex's place, you know? Shut up about Alex. I love him too, but dear God. My family's too big and there's not enough room. We never have privacy. You know that, Ames. What if we just give him like a light Spanish accent? I think that would work. I know I was talking about consistency earlier, but I mean, if I can change Chandra's voice, I can change Alex's. My house is way too small, too. Plus, there's the bakery. People might overhear us. So we need a large place in a private area. Someplace that doesn't get a whole lot of traffic or visitors. Clovey and Clovey.
Because wires crossed, because in my head I was thinking, what about Sophie's house? Doesn't sound like people have a lot of attention at her place.
Clover and Liam are perfect candidates.
It's either that or they rent us a house. Either way, we kind of need them. It's fine. Zachary's going with her anyways, I mean. They're a bit crazy, but they're not a bad guy, and we can trust them. The 7 rainbow jewels bringing hope for the future! Magical warrior crystal dream! Are we gonna unlock a new attack, or was that just cute? You can barely tell. Ooh! The creepy chanting music's back. This is my favorite track in the game. Well, one of them. You can't tell, but there's a little POV thing behind my cam right now. I'm not going to move it for obvious reasons. But it's fine. But you might have noticed when I opened up the save files, which I should do right now. What if I just... Okay, I'm freaking myself out. I'm sorry, I'm overthinking this. But, gonna save over this file. I was panicking for a second. Okay, yeah, I think I'm on Sophie's route. Even though it doesn't exist yet. You might have noticed from my, save files, but the villains got much needed redesigns too. How could this be? Look at her. She's a chubby little panda lady. She's so cute. It makes no sense. I did everything right. I even used all new dark crystals. So how?
Mr. Duck?
Oh yeah, Chris got updated from stoic cutie to tough hottie. Don't speak to me!
It isn't I who wants is to speak with you, Mr. Duck.
Oh, also, apparently she's a snake. Cool. Still doesn't have an arm. I don't mean to laugh at that. Just, it's a nervous tick. Sorry.
Master Druzy would like to have a word with you.
I love that I've, like, changed everyone's names except for Druzy's. I don't know if I shared this yet, but I think Lady Druzy and Master Druzy are 2 different Druzys. I think there are 2 Druzys, and, like, Master Druzy is a bigger bad than Lady Druzy. Like, someone's pulling the strings, and Lady Druzy's being manipulated. Oh. Immediately! Unless Labra doesn't know that there are 2 Druzys. I might be reading too much into it. I want to consider every possibility. One of them's gonna be right. What does she want to discuss with me?
The other 2 agents are already there waiting for you, Mr. Duck. It is urgent.
I say this because there's always a bigger bad in magical girl shows. And, at the in the prologue, Druzy called Diana her friend. So I think there's some history there. Please, tell her I need another chance. It wasn't my fault, I swear! This new power. We haven't seen anything like it before. If she would just give me one more chance, I promise,
Take it up with Master Druzy, not me.
This voice is significantly less fitting with this design, but it's okay. This is not how she's meant to be voiced. Which makes it the best voice for her. But what about the Crystal Warriors? Shouldn't I?
I will handle your assigned Disney agent duties for the time being. Please do not upset Master Druzy by making her wait any longer.
Okay. Nope. There's only one Druzy. Unless no. If you would just let me explain, you! How dare you! I am a higher ranking mascot and
Enough with your insolence, duck! You will go to Master Druzy's office as ordered by the Master herself!
It wasn't my fault. I don't want to sleep. I don't know if I shared this theory either, but I think all the Nightmare agents used to be fairies. Perhaps even part of Rosalia's guard, and then they converted to the dark side for some reason. Anyway,
Look at this cute little bakery. Waiting. Clover should be here any moment to take us to her house.
I mean, she did order a hit on someone. It's not above her to lie.
Well, I'm so bored.
Oh, also, Valerie has cute little hair clips now. I thought they were a bit eventful at first, but they're growing on to me.
I like the little bunny.
Also, this jacket has always been precious.
This little cupcake.
Okay, yeah, no, look at this bow. She's Pan. Oh no. Her dad is hot. You could be a good daughter. Why are all my dude voices the same? You could be a good daughter and help mom and dad with the shop like I am. Oh! She has a brother. Your brother's hot. She did mention she had a brother before, but I was assuming it was like a small being, like another child. Like, all of Alex's siblings.
Shut up, Nolan! You're barely ever here to help out anyways now, dummy.
That's because I'm busy with class. I'm a junior now. Things are getting serious. And how can I be dumb if I have a 3.8 GPA? Are they twins?
Stop rubbing it in!
Excuse me.
I shoved my stupid brother away from me and pressed my face against the bakery window.
Because I don't want to smash my face against the webcam. That would be weird.
Where is she? Ugh. What Amber said is starting to get in my head too.
Maybe we should have picked Sophie or Ethan's houses. Do not take anything Amber says into account. Okay, Clover's obviously hiding something, but I feel like Amber's thinking that she's hiding something dastardly. She probably just has a crappy home life.
Diana pushes a strawberry into my nose.
Oh. Her nose. Now she's Rudolph. Okay, so she's been called a dog, a pufferfish, and now a reindeer. There we go. You're making a face. Put that hand down.
I chopped the strawberry from her hand and licked my lips. That worked out. It's just, I don't know. Amy is getting in my head. All that talk about betrayal is making me nervous.
Amber is never right about anything. Preach! Oh, I like her fangs. I mean, what would you say about someone who eats donuts from the trash?
I'd say that person really cares about not wasting a perfectly good donut.
What? No, I mean, ugh. It's your trust that made Liam come to his senses when Amber totally gave up on him. So don't worry about Amber. Yeah! You're absolutely right.
Yeah, Diana, you're right. Maybe I'm just really nervous about going to a new place.
Of course I am.
You have to trust your companions. If you don't, who can you trust? Frames, let me have my fun. I'm sure it's lying anyway. Let me get distracted for a moment. Okay, we're cool. Amber may be a gross, selfish, insensitive, filthy, arrogant jerk, but she's not stupid. Are you sure? Amber's just being needlessly paranoid. She'll get over it. Huh. I wonder how Tahana really feels about Amber. She seems to at least have a bit of respect for her, even if they don't get along. She... Do you want me to rewind the tape? Because I can rewind the tape. I wouldn't call that respect, nor would I call that deserving of respect. Hey! Oh, it's the same thing that they did! Look at them! They have a skirt! Okay, they always had a skirt, but it has a little chain that might have also always been there. But they're bearing their midriff, and then look at their shirt. There's more detail to it, and their little thing, and their things. Zachary's my favorite, can't you tell? Zachary skips up the stairs to the bakery with a big grin on their face. I look around, but I don't see Clover with them. Hang on a second. Let me make sure we're good. Okay, I think it's just the leaves that are messing things up. Where's Clover? Oh, right! Clover's feeling a bit... Cloves. Nicknames. Anyway, Cloves is feeling a bit shy. We're gonna meet her at her place. Everyone else is already in the car. We're gonna get going right now. More leaves. No, my frame rate. I don't care. I mean, I do, but it's fine. After a long and boring drive, we finally make it to the Vermilion Mansion. Our house was so far away. We definitely didn't think this through. How are we supposed to even get here on a daily basis? Okay. She should have been waiting for us outside. I'll just, Oh! Here she is! They run off and pull a tiny brown arm from behind the bushes. Aww. Welcome. Hey, Chloe, are you okay? You don't have to. I'm fine! I'm fine. What's going on with Clover? As she lets us through the gates of her estate, an incredibly neat and proper-looking butler arrives. As I try to remember the name of the butler from Doki Doki Pretty Cure / Glitter Force Doki Doki. We're gonna say it was Johnson. Stopping to bow at Clover, he turns to us and flashes a gentlemanly smile. Actually, if he's a gentleman, please follow Gonta inside. No, I will show them around. Tell the rest of the waitstaff to stay away until I call for them specifically. Are we clear? She turns swiftly and leads us into her home. As I walk through the doors of her mansion, my heart nearly stops. I've been in huge buildings before, but this is a person's home. At least a dozen maids are scattered throughout the halls. It feels like something out of a fairy tale. Clover grabs my hands and pulls me back into reality. We're forced to hurry throughout the halls and up and down twisted staircases without much time to look around.
This is a really pretty hallway. I like her carpet.
She then stops in front of a door. Her hands shake as she touches the knob. She takes a deep breathe, and enters.
Oh my god, her room is so pretty!
Well, this is my room.
I was about to point out the green things and be like, I didn't take her for a green person, but her name is literally Clover, and she has clovers in her hair as Amethyst Heart.
Her room is incredibly cute and regal looking. A room fitting for a porcelain Victorian doll. She closes her bedroom door behind us, making sure to lock it carefully. She then takes a seat on the bed and begins fidgeting and twirling her hair.
And I turn into Bane. This is Magical Warrior Bane Heart now.
Take a seat anywhere you like. But before we do anything, I have something to say. I mean, if you're going to be in my home, you'll figure out eventually, and I don't want it to be a shock, so... Is this about how you was acting yesterday, you know? Stop saying, you know. Amber! Would you just leave her alone already? I know you're mad at me, but you don't have to take it out on my friends, you colossal... Shut up, both of you! Oh my god, no one cares! Can the fairies just freaking chill? Listen, read the title of the stream, read the room. You would just let me speak. You would understand, you disgusting filthy mutt. Oh. If you ever speak with me in that tone again, I'll have you muzzled. Is that clear? She stomps up toward her, jabbing her tiny, perfectly manicured finger into Amy's chest. Hope she didn't break her nail. Look at this. Despite her miniature size, Clover looks imposing and full of authority. Like a queen. I'm just going to ignore the Hitman thing because I really do like Clover, and this is a demo. Her hands. Okay, got it, you know. Maybe Clover should be in charge of these two. She turns up her nose and pouts. She somehow seems more relaxed, though. She takes in another deep breath and closes her eyes. No, wait. That's how you spell breath. T-shirt town. Valerie? She turns to me. Do you remember when I first transferred to Sinclair Academy? Those awfully rude girls accused me of lying about my family. They said Lotus Vermillon never had a sister. I do remember that. I do know Lotus has siblings, but not much is known about them, so I didn't think anything of it. Well, you know, that is because for many people in the world, I am known as her little brother. Oh my god! Clover's trans! Honey! Good for you. She barely whispers the last word and I can't understand her. Huh? I said I noticed a little brother! Please do not hate me. I'm sorry I lied. I was scared. I just... Oh. I get it. Now that you mention it, Lotus did mention a brother in an interview with Cooking Kingdom Monthly about her favorite bakery in the city. She said the kid was extremely private and didn't like to be in the spotlight. But the two of them adored the May Filet at Cendrillon Patisserie. I breathe a sigh of relief and hug her. I was so worried. freezes and I jump away. Oh, crud, I forgot. You don't like being touched like that. I'm so sorry. I was just worried is all. Aww. I was projecting. You guys still want to be my friend. Honey, trans rights. I told you it would be fine. Oh. They're both trans. They have. Oh my god. She has someone to confide in about the struggle. Oh. Ignoring their strange hair clipping issue, Zachary hops up and beams. And you're not alone here, right, Ethan? They grab Ethan's arm suddenly and pull him forward. Ugh! Yeah. I'm the same as you. Well, the other way around. Oh my god! And Zachary here is, well, they're a good friend. So we totally understand. And we won't tell anyone, okay? Even Valerie? Oh my god. I was worried because she is not very trustworthy with secrets, you see. Honest to a fault and awfully dense. I mean, we did almost tell Sophie and Ethan before they became part of the group. That is why I could not bring her here. I was worried she would pass her on to everyone in school. And then I would have to do something incredibly regrettable to her. Don't tell me you're insinuating that you would kill Valerie if it came to that. It'll be fine. Okay. Sorry. Huh? I can keep a secret? Besides, why would I tell everyone about that? You'll hurt, but I guess I deserve it for doubting her. Yeah. Yeah. You can trust her with this one. Oh, is he speaking from experience? Clover looks down and shuffles her feet. Thank you. She takes in a deep breath. Okay. Now we have to do what we came here for. I've actually gotten an area ready for our meetings. It's beautiful! It looks suspiciously like that one garden from episode 3 in the flashback. Granted, that scene doesn't look like that anymore. She leads us outside to a small cottage. I love it in here. This girl, she's like a cartoon character or something. No one should be allowed to be this rich. We can also train and practice out here. No one is here but the waitstaff. They know better than to snoop as Papa's handles Papa's papa da 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 da. That is the secret language you will speak just to be safe. So no worries about prying eyes. She beams with pride da 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 ba da da ba da da. Gotta get it in. And we awkwardly take a seat. With the exception of Liam, who makes himself annoyingly at home. Liam's in front of a shelf seductively reading a book. We're scrolling through his Miracle Link. Which one's more obnoxiously casual? So... we look at each other awkwardly, sighing and twiddling our fingers. It's like we finally can talk in peace, but we have nothing to say. I have something to say! I think now is the perfect time for some answers. Amber, what the fuck? Diana, also what the fuck, but to a lesser extent. What's with the hands? Diana spoke to us a little bit, but she doesn't seem to know much. Diana poofs into her kitten form and burrows herself in my arms to avoid making eye contact. That is very true. For example, why is it that we change our clothing when we transform? Because you transformed. That's kind of the whole point. What exactly is a crystal warrior? And how does someone become one? Where are you guys from?
Are there any other fairies living here on Earth? Ugh, I can't.
Hola, soy Dora. Empanada.
Dora the Explorer was a long time ago. I watched Encanto once, and that is the extent of my knowledge on the Spanish language. Are there any other fairies living here on Earth? Where did all the monsters come from? And why are we being targeted?
Okay, you know, I'm kind of an expert on Crystal Warrior stuff, you know, so, ask me anything.
I'm starting to get to ask all of these, so I'll just go down the list.
What's a Crystal Warrior? So, like, let's start off with, what exactly are we? Clicking off tabs like a fool. I know we're supposed to be superheroes, quote unquote. But I still don't really understand. Amber beams as if she's been waiting to talk about this for ages.
I'm so glad you asked, you know.
Oh man, what a start though, you know? She fidgets and paces before opening up a huge textbook from, I don't even know.
In a momento. This is the part where I actually do props and stuff. Kind of.
She quickly flips through the pages before landing on the one she wants. Here. The story of the Crystal Warriors.
No one really knows where they came from. It's been so long, you know? Since the last I seen my son. Lost to this monster. To the man behind the slaughter. Amy, what?
Some people say they must have been gods. Others think they were genius magicians.
My favorite story is this one.
Long, long ago, back when Glimmer was still young, there was a Lumine princess.
Is Glimmer the name of the kingdom? That's so cute. That looks like Liam. Is Liam canonically the... Huh. Okay, wait. If Liam's canonically the canon boyfriend... should have been Zachary. Then that adds more fuel to my theory for Chandra being part of Rosalia, because she looks like Toko. Which is most likely intentional, because the dev plays Danganronpa. Also, this looks like Rabelin from Doki Doki Pretty Cure.
She was beautiful and kind, and everyone loved her. That made her brother, the prince, very jealous.
I used to know how to read the line all the way through, but then I stopped.
You see, he was kind of a jerk and smelled weird, so people was always ignoring him, you know? He got so mad, he turned against his people. The prince became an evil prince.
Creative, right? Ha! Zetsubo eyes. Spare. This is really cool, like, art style here, by the way.
He tried to steal her power, and in order to protect her people from the evil overlord, the princess tore out her own heart jewel, which is now in the chest. And breaking apart her heart jewel, she broke herself in half.
Into Valerie and Chandra. It's the colors. Wait. Valerie, Sophie, Clover, Zachary, Liam, Alex. There's no orange. Amber doesn't belong here. She better get... maybe I'm being a little too spiteful. I don't know.
You will never use my heart for evil, she said, you know. And she just ripped it right out. Like that. And when she did that, her heart shattered and separated into 7 pieces. The pieces eventually reached the chosen heroes, the first Crystal Warriors, and granted them powers, you know? They used their magic to defeat the evil prince, and that's basically the legend of the Crystal Warriors. It's cute, but to be honest, it's really unlikely with what we now know about the Crystal Warriors. Anyone could be a Crystal Warrior, you know? There's no chosen heroes. And besides, tearing out your own heart like that and breaking it is impossible. What we do know is that the powers come from your heart jewel, and they always appear when we need a miracle, you know? A kind, pure, unwavering heart full of love and faith that wants to protect people is all you need to become a Crystal Warrior.
There are more questions than there were before. Still going down the list. What's a fairy?
What are you anyways? And why do you sometimes look like a toy dog? I ain't a dog, you know. I'm a fairy. You look like a dog, not a fairy. Or maybe a rabbit, but definitely not a fairy. Humans always got such strange ideas about what others are supposed to look like. Why don't you ask yourselves why dogs look like fairies, you know? Whatever, I'm a fairy. We're from the kingdom of Chalcedonia, on a faraway planet called Glimmer.
Oh my god, they're aliens.
We had to travel a long way to get here, you know?
We can travel between Earth and Glimmer using a portal. Portals between worlds used to be really common. Earth was a prime vacation spot. But ever since the Disney agency appeared, we can't travel between our worlds as easily. Yeah, what she said, I guess, you know.
Fairies love coming to Earth. But without the portals, we're pretty much trapped here, you know? We can use magic to teleport short distances as long as we know where it is. But halfway across the galaxy is a bit excessive, you know? Magic? Like spells? Yeah, a little, you know? But complicated stuff takes years of training, you know? Fairies like me can do simple magic and shapeshift. Shapeshifting is super duper tiring though, you know? Oh, and we also sense dark energy, but not as good as stronger magical creatures. Like... Valerie. Okay, we all know Valerie at least is Rosalia. The monster tracker on your Miracle Links is great if you already know you're supposed to be tracking one. That's terrifying. But nothing beats some good old-fashioned instinct, you know? Look, my sleeve miraculously healed. That's pretty magical. So it's really good to have a fairy partner alongside you human Crystal Warriors. You wouldn't be able to sense when a nightmare is close by without us. Yeah. Bad news? Oh, maybe it's because there's the heart in the corner that's, like, constantly twinkling now. Maybe that's what's messing with my bit rate. It seems to be fine. Huh? That doesn't make much sense. You look confused, Red. What's the problem, you know? It's just... Are you sure Crystal Warriors can't sense monsters? I never heard of a full-blooded human who could sense dark energy, you know. Then, why do I feel so awful whenever a nightmare is close by? Allergies? Am I, like, allergic to capitalism? That would explain a few things, actually. Who are the Nightmares? What's up with the Nightmare Agency? I mean, the Disney Agency, crap. The Disney Agency. Obviously the capitalistic scum, you know? They cancel shows for being gay and drain energy from creative people. The more negative, the better, you know? And then you just keep going and going and going over and over and over. And then you die. Please tell me
You got that reference.
The energy sucked out till there ain't nothing left. No more soul and nothing, you know? Have you seen those remakes? They're led by an evil fairy named Druzy. She wants to reawaken the Princess of Darkness by using the dark energy collected from her victims.
Okay, there we go. That's the bigger bad. The Princess of Darkness. She corrupted Druzy somehow.
See, Druzy's the leader of the gang, but she ain't the final boss, you know?
Obviously.
The Princess of Darkness is a nasty woman. She wants to turn everyone into a vegetable, sleeping forever, you know?
I love just insanely evil people who just do bad things for no logical reason, you know? Oh god, now Amber's got me doing it. Just like... Look, sometimes you just need, like, a filler villain who just does the evil thing so the heroes have something to do. But at the same time, it's just kind of funny, like, I'm gonna destroy the world, and then nothing's ever gonna happen again. Because!
The previous Crystal Warriors sacrificed their lives to seal her away.
We better not die.
And Druzy? She betrayed us. She used us. Used?
Druzy used to work for the king and queen. Bingo.
She was an incredibly talented magician and scientist. She used her status to gain access to highly classified information in order to pull this off. Rumor has it that she used to work for the former Crystal Warriors too. She was there the whole time, planning to betray everyone, you know?
Okay, so Diana and Amy totally used to be Crystal Warriors, right? And like, Druzy was their fairy mascot, and then she was like, fuck you, I'm evil.
I don't know why they're doing this.
Opal, Onyx, Labra, Chris. You put them all together and that's 6! There are usually 6 or 7 Crystal Warriors. Okay, that I'm locking that in. That's my theory. That's my current theory. Everyone who is not... The villains and these two used to be Crystal Warriors, and Druzy was with them, and then she turned evil, and then so did 4 of them, and then these 2 were fine.
I don't know why they're doing this, but I do know she has to be stopped before anyone else gets killed, you know? I just wish I could have stopped her sooner. What is Illumine? You guys mentioned the Lumine before. What is that? Diana steps up before Amy even gets a chance to speak because she's so gay. Is that a capybara?
Lumine are just another being from Glimmer. They're extremely powerful magical beings, so us fairies often see them as our guardians and protectors. Although some of us are proud to be their protectors too.
Ugh, Amber rolls her eyes and scoffs. Princess Rosalia is Illumine, even though some people think of her as weak. She really does have outstanding magical powers. That's why the Disney agency is looking for her. They have to capitalize on that. They have to make her a Disney princess, and then make so many sequels that they lose the point of the original story. Yeah, she's supposedly really strong. Lumine magic is supposed to be able to lift the sun and the moon and cause tidal waves and all kinds of crazy stuff, you know?
I mean, if you control the moon, you control the tide.
They're basically like super crazy strong mega ultra fairies or something, you know? Even if Rosalia can't use it herself, Druzy can. And her power would be enough to instantly reawaken the Princess of Darkness and possibly destroy the world. So ideally, we would have to make sure Druzy doesn't find her. You know, unless she's dead. She's probably dead, but honestly, I won't admit it. Anyways, Rosalia is actually, the last one. The others knew what would happen if Druzy turned them into nightmares, so,
No.
They, sacrificed themselves and destroyed their heart jewels so she couldn't use them.
You just said it was impossible to destroy a heart jewel. Okay, yeah. Valerie and Chandra are Rosalia.
What? You don't mean...
The group becomes completely silent. This music should not be playing right now.
Amy just gives a sad look and shuffles her feet awkwardly.
Wait, the entire species?
So, yeah. You know.
Didn't I just... Okay, yeah, we did all this.
What is a heart jewel? Heart jewels? Those, She transforms into a tiny dog form and points at her head.
Oh, that's a dangerous place to have that.
This thing! This is my heart jewel. It's Amber. The gemstone on our clothes as fairies is our heart jewel. You guys have one too. Everyone has one actually, you know? It's like our physical souls. Humans usually have their souls on the insides of their bodies, you know? But fairies like me usually keep ours outside.
This is gonna lead to some danger. Okay, this is dangerously in Madoka territory. Thankfully, the vibe is generally more lighthearted. Generally. But, so yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna, like, die, but, you know.
When you guys became crystal warriors, your heart jewels became visible on your clothes. It's pretty useful. We can tell when something's wrong just by looking at how our heart jewels glow, you know? And as long as the heart jewel is okay, theoretically your body can die without your soul dying with it, you know?
Okay, cool. We backtracked from the Madoka territory very quickly. I'm glad.
But that's pretty impossible to pull off. You can't just pluck your soul out and put it in a new body all willy-nilly, you know?
Sophie perks up. Wait a minute. Wish there was just a way to read the general log. I guess it saves RAM or something. Oh, look at the red velvet cake. When you guys become crystal warriors, your heart jewels became visible on your clothes. As long as the heart jewel is okay, your body can die without your soul dying with it. Okay, that thing in the chest was definitely a heart jewel. But that can be fixed, right? You can't just pluck your soul out and put it in a new body. Are you sure?
Why not? The heart jewel is like your entire consciousness, right? If it has a physical form, why can't fairy doctors transplant it into a healthy body? I never died before, and I never will, but I imagine it's a pretty traumatic experience, you know? That much trauma would destroy a heart jewel instantly. It would take a miracle to save a heart jewel from a dying body. And she's back. All about miracle links. Hey, I've been wondering about our miracle links. Okay, so like, your miracle link is like, it's like connected to your soul. So if your heart's all messed up, it won't work. But if you're not cooperating with your team, it'll give you problems too.
This better not be leading into a feud episode.
It's like a tiny magic computer that lets you transform into your crystal warrior form.
And they have tea. I don't drink tea, but I love the aesthetic. How does it work?
Magic, basically, you know? I'm not sure if she even knows herself.
It's Jeremy Bearimy. You don't have to, like, understand it for it to make sense.
Well, I mean, how would I know? There's nothing in the books about a Miracle Links.
But didn't the previous generations also use Miracle Links?
Nope. The way Crystal Warriors transformed before was different. And before that, it was different. And before that, you know? You guys got all these programs and trackers and stuff on yours. It's totally different than the stuff I read about. I know they're connected to our souls and our team. So my guess is that's how the tracker works. Miracle Links are just one of life's mysteries. Like the sound of the fox. Or why Diana has toe beans on her hands. Ugh, man, I sound so uncool. Can't you ask me something I know more about, you know? Well, they are called Miracle Links. I guess miracles don't have to make sense. Previous Crystal Warriors?
Oh, I just realized this is like a rainbow, like the group. It does have all the colors. Kinda. I mean, if you mix Val and Valix.
Former Crystal Warriors? The team before us? Yep.
I love how Valerie's just leading this whole conversation. Everyone but Sophie's just nodding back and forth like, uh-huh.
The last team of the Crystal Warriors. Lovingly called the Crystal Carnival, you know? They weren't too long ago either. A few decades ago, maybe? They were a team of 7. Spinel Hart, the warrior of love and dreams.
I've heard her name before. Why am I on the Tumblr?
Topaz, the warrior of joy and prosperity.
Wait.
Lapis Lazuli and Lavalite, the twin warriors of wisdom and harmony. Jade, the warrior of luck and peace. Ruby, the warrior of warmth and protection. And Turquoise, the warrior of healing and spirituality.
Okay, for a second I was like, are those our titles? They're not.
She flips to her page in her book that I forgot she had out.
I don't know if you heard that.
The leader was Spinel, and she was probably the most in tune with her magic of any crystal warrior in history, you know? 1 second. I'm just gonna hope for the best. But she was also just a kid. They all were. A bit younger than you guys are. She had a pure heart. Almost to a fault. Everyone who knew her said she was kind, empathetic, but a bit naive and sensitive, you know? Being a crystal warrior, and the leader at that, must have been a lot for such a pure kid to handle. First, things went normally. Fight monsters, beat up bad guys, pretty basic warrior duties, you know? But then things got really bad. One day, one of the warriors, Lavalite, got nearly killed. And she was so badly hit she couldn't fight no more, you know? And her sister, she couldn't fight without Lavalite. Things just kept going from bad to worst. The team wasn't communicating, and they never reached their full potential, and then the Princess of Darkness woke up. The team fought to the best of their abilities, you know? But it was hopeless. They couldn't defeat her. She was just too powerful, you know?
Sorry, my nose is itchy. New idea. What if Chandra's the Princess of Darkness? Maybe she and Valerie aren't the same person? They might have come up soon. Chandra might have come up sooner if they were. So Valerie is Rosalia. And Chandra's the Princess of Darkness? New theory.
So they did the only thing they could do. Using their last remaining strength, they sealed her away. She was asleep. She couldn't do nothing no more. Everyone was safe. So they thought. Trucy. Yep. I think that's everything. Yeah, it is. Just making sure. We should have got rid of these once you went through them all. That's all. All right. If you guys are satisfied, then we need to seriously get to work. Starting with you, Red. Seriously, you need to get yourself together. You're a total mess. She points at me in a commanding way and scoffs. And here we go. Huh? Diana rushes in between us. And here we go. Hey, wait a minute. Who said you're in charge? Valerie, don't let Amber boss you around like that. Me? I'm the leader, you know. Says who? Says me. I'm the oldest and the most knowledgeable about this stuff, so I should be the leader, you know? No way. You are not bossing everyone around. You weren't even a part of the team, Dia, so what gives you a say? Diana jumps back a little and I can see a hint of hurt on her face. Yep, previous Crystal Warrior. This involves me too, Amber. Don't be a jerk. Suddenly, Clover stands up and stomps over. Unlike before, that commanding regal air is gone, and she looks more like a tiny grouchy kitten than anything else. I'm the leader now. Apparently, yes.
This better not be the plot of the episode. We better not be fighting over leader rights. I don't know if it's obvious yet. It's obvious yet. I have a serious aversion to conflict. Okay, thank you, Ethan, for not being a self-centered prick. Wouldn't someone like Liam make a better leader? I mean, he's really smart and strong, so... He's also lazy. Sophie rolls her eyes and pokes Ethan on the cheek and laughs. Ethan looks down, embarrassed, and groans. Aw.
Who's to say he won't screw up again and lose his powers?
Fuck you. That's who.
We can't trust that guy in power. He's gross. Just look at him with that icky cheese-colored hair.
It's blonde.
I don't care.
I really don't care about this. Call me when you guys are finished being brainless fools.
Liam grabs a blanket and makes himself next to Kobe on the sofa.
I love him. I don't understand how you can nap with all this shouting.
It should be Valerie. She was the first one to transform. I was the first to transform, you know. I got my powers long before you even came here, stupid.
Yeah, well, Val was the first to transform, who isn't a total prick.
No one even likes you.
Iano.
I don't understand why Diana is defending me so much.
I don't understand why I'm defending Val so much, but maybe... You know what, anyone but Amber.
I'm okay with anyone, really. Can't we, like, take turns leading or something?
Do we really need a leader, though? I think it's better for us... hell. I'm not gonna give him the ooh-ooh voice. He deserves better than that.
I think it's better for us to focus on working together as a team, rather than which of us will boss the others around.
Fuck it, I'll just do one of them deeper and hope for the best.
Yeah, we can figure that stuff out later.
A familiar feeling comes over me and I collapse to my knees. Okay, it's not the plot of the episode. Good.
Oh, crud.
What's wrong, Val? There's a nightmare.
The rest of the team perks up and stands ready to take off.
They're not going to be able to transform because Diana and Amy hate each other. Except that's been the deal the whole time. But maybe it's different now that Liam's officially on board.
It's near the park again. Alex, let's go. Wait a minute!
That was fast.
Amy and Alex transform and take each other's hands.
Wait, Amber!
Amy just rolls her eyes and sticks her tongue out at Diana before snapping her fingers. The two of them disappear before our eyes. She's gone!
Now she's taking it out on everyone else.
She teleported away.
God damn it, Amber!
She punches the wall and mumbles obscenities under her breath. Just freaking don't talk with your mouth full. God. Well, it's okay. We'll just catch up with them. No, you don't understand, Val. We're miles away from the nightmare. We'll never make it in time. Can't you just poof us there? I thought you said fairies could teleport.
Just run. Worst case scenario, they've dealt with this before. I know it's gonna end badly because power of friendship, you know, but... Well, we all need to be connected, so make sure you're touching me.
Her voice sounds incredibly shaky and unsure, but she puts her hand out.
We're gonna wind up in the South Pole. Okay, here I go. She raises her free hand and snaps her cursed ass fingers. I was close.
A putrid smell invades my senses and my lungs. I step back in shock, only to feel my back touch a cold metal wall. Where are we? A junkyard? This is an industrial park, not a recreational park, you feel like this.
Maybe we're close enough. We can run the rest of the way. Give me a moment to catch my breath and I'll get us there.
As soon as we begin identifying this location, I hear rapid finger tapping.
No, we need to get out of here now. Okay, I'll get us away from here.
Once again, Diana raises her free hand and snaps her fingers. The view of the industrial park we were previously at has been replaced by a large brick building.
I mean, we're closer.
The smell's also different. Instead of a burning, repulsive smell, there's a smell of... cocoa? Ooh, isn't this that one chocolate factory that produces half the chocolate in the country?
Well, I tried thinking really hard about parks, but the previous place was distracting me, and I just wanted to be somewhere that smelled better. How is this better? I'm allergic to dairy. Oh, Liam's covering his face with a handkerchief, aw.
Not a fan of chocolates, Liam?
Liam grimaces. Not everyone lives with sweets being the default smell at their home.
That's true. Just like how everyone isn't a sweet person.
Hey, there's a park behind us.
I turn my head around and see there's indeed a park behind us. I saw the park with a nightmare, however.
Like I said, I was picturing parks, but the smell was distracting me, so I think I ended up teleporting us here by mistake.
So your teleportation is based on you picturing the location. How did we end up at the industrial park up the previous time?
I was focused on the nightmare. They're nasty creatures, so I ended up taking us to a nasty place. That's how it works.
Diana raises her hand to the air.
Wait!
Diana pauses.
Diana, what are you thinking about this time?
The park we want has a river at it, right? So I was thinking of a field of grass divided by a river with a stone bridge over it.
That sounds right. It's a very pretty place. It also sounds incredibly generic.
Okay, Diana. Think of that field of grass divided by a river again. Now put some trees around. Then place 2 ponds perpendicular to each other to the right of the river. In the background, there's tall gray buildings. Sophia, you're being much too plain. Diana, focus on the river. There's a bench facing it. On a clear night, lovers would be able to see the moon's reflection in the water alongside the stars.
Both of you are missing unique key marks. The park has a billboard advertisement for the law firm Farrow, Toombs, and Farrow. There's also 4 flower beds on each side of the stream. It's not a river, it's a stream. Don't get them confused. This is going to end in disaster.
There's an overlapping connotation between the two. I could even say it's a creek and not a stream.
You can jump across a creek however you wade across a stream and swim across a river. Are you telling me you could jump across the stream at the park? Are we really arguing over this? Yeah, are we really?
Diana shifts her gaze away from me and looks between
Sophie, Clover, and Liam shouting over each other. Why do things escalate so quickly?
She then looks at the ground and her lips quiver. I'm just getting more confused. Can someone please just tell me what the best description is? Why can't we just run? The idiots begin talking at the same time. I think mine should work. Accuracy is efficiency. My portrait of Zapak is the most wonderful. Diana makes eye contact with me. I think she wants my input on who she should listen to. Hold on! I think all those descriptions are good, but I have a question. What is it, Val? Why don't we just use a map? Everyone glances at me. That's a good question. I turn and show Diana the map display on my Miracle Link. Val, I love you. We're at the red point on the bottom, and the red point on the top is where we want to go. Diana opens her mouth and then closes it. A moment passes and she opens it again. Do you not know how to read a map? I do! I'm a royal knight and that requires both physical strength and great mental capacity! Of course I know a skill as basic as map reading! Mental capacity isn't related to knowledge, though. It means being able to make your own decisions. There's more to teleporting than just knowing where the location is. For example, you need to know where you are in relation to where you're trying to go. And you also need to have a vivid image of the location in your head, alongside having some kind of anchor. So you still need a picture? God, I wish I had, like, some sort of photo or video of the place to show her. Wait, videos! They've been on the news before. Who's to say they aren't recording Amber and Alex right now? I searched for any news about monster attacks today. Haven't we just ran before? Here, Diana, look at this. That's our Val. Okay, I should be able to get us there now. Raising her hand, Diana performs another cursed snap. Razor blades in my brain. At the sensation I first felt upon Diana teleporting us here. The second was... Whoa! The wind generated by Alex was being thrown past us. Garnet! Shit! Garnet slams into Emerald's chest, and the two of them are thrown onto the ground. This better not turn into another argument. Why me? Oh no, his glasses are cracked! I'm glad I can always count on you to catch me, Liam. There we go. Perfect! I would have dodged you torpedoing into me if I could have. And these were $500 glasses. I hope you have a plan for paying for what you broke. Well, I think that's what friends naturally do. As Alex gets up from... Garnet! Gets up from Liam, I survey the battlefield. Looking at the park, damage is... Well, the place is vacated, except for Amber, the Nightmare, and the news helicopter. Hi, news helicopter. Oh, no. Nightmare's some kind of turtle standing on its hind legs. Please tell me it's doing a little dance. Thank you for giving us a description this time. Very cool. It has the same pain and wild look in its eyes that Ethan's nightmare did before. This one will be tough, especially since we're fighting right now. And the right front arm isn't an arm, it's a scythe! Is this Spinel Heart? A scythe bearing down Amber, who's blocking it with her own when she turns her head around. Took your sweet time, huh? Stop lazing about and fight, you know? I just noticed the ears. That explains a few things. Oh wait, are those her headphones? I love that. Who are you to order us around? You rushed headfirst into this, and now you want us to clean up your mess? Something's tugging on me. I turn my head around, but I don't see anyone touching me. I guess it's battle jitters or something. Is it the expectations of leadership? We established I'm not the leader! But if Sophie and Diana want me to be the leader, I need to show them their trust isn't misplaced. Ethan? Diana? Yeah. Get to a safe distance and try to do what you can to prevent anyone from entering the park. Diana gently slaps Ethan on the back. Consider it done. I'll make sure Ethan's safe before I rejoin you all. Grabbing Ethan's wrist, Diana jolts out of the park.
I cracked my phone. It's fine.
Royal Heart Metamorphosis! Alright, let's do this! I remember watching a documentary on Joan of Arc in history class. I thought a cool lady hero was pretty cool, but admittedly, I only remember one thing. Joan was an inspirational leader. Val, stop spacing out! Where's Clover? I thought we were gonna do a group speech.
Over there, screaming and swinging a hammer.
The way Emerald put that, I would have thought Clover was screaming at the nightmare.
But, oh my god!
What are you doing crossing blades with this nightmare?
It's called parrying. Once it makes a mistake, it'll be vulnerable.
Vulnerable? Look at it! We're gonna have to break through to beat it!
And what makes you think that's possible? I don't know who said that. It said Amber, but then it said Amethyst, but then Amber jumped. I got years of combat experience, you know.
Raising her scythe, Amber starts charging electricity through her hands to her weapon.
A nightmare like you probably don't know this, but metal conducts electricity, you know.
Amber's blade shifts position to the top of the pole, forming a glaive. Whatever a glaive is. With bolts of lightning charging around, Amber slams it down onto the tip of the nightmare's scythe arm. The bolts circulate rapidly around the scythe, racing towards the top. As the electricity reaches the top of the scythe, it begins dissipating.
How? Because you're fighting. The girls are fighting.
Suddenly, the nightmare retracts its limbs, leaving its belly as its contact point on the ground.
Oh, is it being like, help, fallen and I can't get up?
With a sudden burst of speed, the nightmare turns into a spinning top and slams both Amber and Amethyst.
They're in danger! The girls are fighting and they're in danger! And the prom is tomorrow.
They're spreading out. I can't get to both of them before they reach the ground. But I can reach one of them, and hopefully Alex can rescue the other one. I got you, Amethyst! Gathering all the energy I have, I press my legs to the ground and leap. If I stretch my arms, I should be able to catch her into a princess carry. Appropriate for someone like Clover. Though, wait, isn't the actual name Bridal Carry? Clover would probably look really cute in a wedding dress.
Thunk!
Diamond, get up! I open my eyes to see Sapphire Heart above me. I immediately feel pain on my head. Ow! Sapphire Heart leans down and presses her hand onto my forehead. As soon as her hand touches me, I'm both relieved from the pain I was experiencing and shivering from the cold.
When you caught Amethyst... Sapphire looks over to Amethyst, who's brushing dust off of her skirt. Don't yell at her.
Or rather, when you were attempting to catch Amethyst. Instead of actually catching her in your arms, you caught her with your head. Amethyst walks up to us, mouth open and brows furrowed.
What's with that look on your face? Wimpling?
Don't me? You have this goofy, daydreaming look on your face. I'm super pan, okay? Were you even trying to catch me? Or were you just pretending you were flying? I really was trying to catch you. Well, I would prefer if you learned to do a better job at it.
Sapphire, I'm gonna give that nightmare a shell-shocking one way or another.
Back me up.
I'll do what I can. At least more than what Emerald's doing.
I know Amethyst has high standards, and I probably wouldn't have met them even if I did catch her properly.
Better an earful from her than an earful from Amber.
But I couldn't stand by while a friend was at risk. Speaking of which, looks like Citrine and Emerald are already fighting against it.
I just want to point out Zachary's the only one not fighting with anyone right now, besides, you know, Val and Ethan and Diana don't count.
I think. What is he even doing? He could be aiming for the eyes or trying to snare the head, but he's just shooting straight wherever. Sapphire's right. Emerald's slacking when it comes to teamwork. Sapphire, can you create giant chisel gauges out of ice? Chisel gauges? Yeah, I can make those. Good. We will chisel ourselves a weak point. Where did my gloves go? I don't know. I'm a little worried about your form. And my sleeves? I don't really understand nightmare biology, but can you chisel shells in general? Can you chisel an egg? Diamond, help Citrine with distracting the nightmare. Aren't chiseled eggs a thing? I feel like I've heard the term before. And Garnet, you'll provide rescue. Rescue? Yes, in case Diamond or Citrine need to be rescued. Isn't Chevrolet's the ham stuff they put in the hors d'oeuvres for parties?
Oh my god. Love her.
Diamond, what do you think? Especially with your part in the plan. Oh, wait, it's not chiseled eggs, it's deviled eggs. Are you listening? I am. You and Sapphire will be deviling the shell. Chiseling. And Garnet will be there to rescue me and Citrine if we need it. Amethyst flashes a smile at me. So you're up to it, right? I think we should talk to the others about it. And maybe repeat what I'm supposed to do? I look around. Sapphire and Amethyst already ran off without me. How are we supposed to operate like this? We'll manage. Come on, let's do our best for the rest of the team. Garnet raises his hand and connects it to mine for a shake. Something about that smile of his makes all my worries fade away. Sexy man. Well, okay, maybe sexy's a bit much, I'm sorry. I joined Citrine near the nightmare. Diamond, what are you doing? Okay, I get it. Emerald didn't really tell me either, but like, he did say two things. One, dodge the head. Two, they jump back a little. Stay out of his aim. Just then I hear a screech. Oh. Your shell's not unbreakable! Looking at the ground next to Amethyst and Sapphire, I see a portion of the nightmare's shell on the ground. They did it! A sudden chill crawls up my back. Something's not right. What were they supposed to do again? Everyone, get away from the nightmare! My eyes motion to the white nightmare's wounded area. The shell is glistering, and the wound itself is pumping out a liquid! Ew! The sudden burst, the liquid erupts and covers the surrounding area, including Sapphire, Amethyst, and Citrine. Not my bean! My legs keep moving. I don't know what to do. I got to get there! Ah! The sudden firm but soft blow in my stomach. Valerie! Diamond! Diana! Crap! Diana rushes toward me and pushes me out of the way, taking the brunt of the hit? You idiot! Amber shoves us down and covers us with her entire body and snaps her fingers. When we arrive back at the hideout, Sophie tends to my wound while Amber gives Diana the lecture of the century. God damn it, Diana! You could have been killed! Like you care! Besides, Val was in danger! She's a crystal warrior, Diana! She would have been fine! She would have been fine if your stupid planning didn't put her in danger. If you're gonna blame someone, blame that goddamn blonde idiot over there, you know. She jabs her finger at Liam, but he merely shrugs. I think my plan was pretty good. Shut the hell up, Goldilocks! I'm not a child anymore. Yes, you are! You think you can save everyone, but you can't, Diana! You always do this, you know? You always put everyone else's safety before your own! For once, just please think of yourself! Wait, Amber! Alex rushes after her. Tension left could be cut like cheese. Great analogy, hon. Diana just wipes the bit of blood from her cheek and scoffs. Didn't she notice? Amy was crying. She abandons me like that and has the nerve to act like we're family now.
I think Amy was right, though. Us non-crystal warriors need to support them in our own way. I'm not like you, Ethan! I may not have powers, but I'm a royal knight! I'm not some weakling!
Just shut up, Diana! I clamp my hands over my mouth. I never spoke to her like that before, but she knows it's a sore spot for Ethan. She was way out of line for that. I think I'm gonna check on Amy and Alex. Clover, Liam, come with me.
I don't understand why I need to be here. Clover can lead you around her own property on her own.
You were pissing off Sophie.
So, she's always mad at me. If anyone should be annoyed, it's me. She completely ignored my ideas for our plan.
You didn't tell us anything!
I figured she would be smart enough to get it.
See, you always act like that.
Like what?
Like, how do you say? Oh, right. A narcissistic, worthless, inconsiderate, foul excuse of a human being.
She giggles and Liam just scoffs. I'm not sure he's taking her criticism very seriously. He shouldn't.
Do you know where Alex and Amber are at?
Liam grimaces and rolls his eyes, but then checks his phone. He studies in the library. And to call cleaning because Amber left a mess.
When Clover enters the room, I can almost see steam coming out of her ears.
Ugh! It smells like meat and socks in here!
She stomps off into the hall to find a servant.
I don't want to think about it.
Hey, Amy, what was that all about?
Ugh. Now I really hate you.
I don't know. She acts like she never smelled a burger before, you know? No, I mean earlier. You've been really confrontational this whole fucking time. You've been suspicious of everyone, bossy, and overall kind of a jerk. Like, even this morning, you said that Clover might be lying. You always treat Liam like a ticking betrayal bomb, and you left us behind earlier.
And you're always fighting with Diana. We're kind of used to it now, so we don't really care that much when you two fight anymore, but still.
Alex nudges her. I'm sorry, you know? I just don't want our team to end up like the last, okay?
I don't think your methods would have prevented that.
I elbow him in the gut.
Diana's like family to me, whether I like it or not.
She's just a kid, you know? You're all kids. I gotta protect you guys.
Dia doesn't get it, though. She acts like she's so big and bad.
But she's so bad at magic. She's got the physique of a pool noodle. She ain't exactly the brightest, and she's kind of bad with people, you know?
And you're good?
I guess I ain't the best at making friends either, though.
I hate you. With every fiber of my being. That's exactly why we need to work together, though.
Exactly. That way we can protect each other and make up for each other's faults. I can't run as fast as Zachary, and I can't fly like Liam. But I think I can pack a punch. I flex my arm and grin. I know it's not as impressive as Amy's muscles, but I'm just trying to lighten the mood. You know, Diana really trusts you.
Does she?
She's just impulsive and hard-headed. But she trusts you, and she told me to trust you too. If we can't trust each other, who can we trust? Amy's look softens to a kinder, warmer expression.
She stands up and ruffles my bangs, as if she has the right to do that.
You ain't really the sharpest sword from the forge yourself either, Red. But I think you got something special about you. I don't gotta look at your heart gem to see that. She looks away and laughs to herself. Maybe that's why Daya's so attached to you, you know? Aside from totally being her ex. Come on. You feeling better? We left in the middle of a fight and we can't keep them waiting, you know?
Alright, guys, we have got to get it together. We're a team here, so that means we need to be on the same page, Liam.
Alex turns and gives him a dirty look. Liam looks out embarrassed, as if his mom just caught him coloring on the walls. That goes for you guys, too. Clover, it's never that serious. And Sophie, Liam is just trying to help in his own way. He's just an idiot, so try to play nice.
I feel like I'm being unjustly attacked here.
So what's our plan, Red? Amber stands before me. Her gaze burning with a look I've never seen before.
I'm sure the pacing is fine. I just don't know where it's going. So, like, inevitably, I'm not gonna get the mood exactly right. Or maybe I just don't like Amber that much.
Her tone is different, serious, but not with suspicion. She sounds like a soldier responding to her commanding officer. I'm a bit overwhelmed. She did a total 180. That fast? Amber?
I'm projecting.
I'll follow your lead, okay? But I'm also kind of happy. I feel like I finally gained her approval. I'm not sure I earned it just yet, though. We teleport to the park together. The turtle beast is still there causing havoc. The area is covered in a dried up tar-like substance. It looks like the hole Sophie made is still patched up, too. But it's probably still weak from before, so knocking him down should be a no-brainer. Alex, what do you suggest?
Well... Oh, I guess Alex wasn't fighting either. Points to him and Zachary. They are the best characters. I suppose I'll subdue the monster with my vines, but they take a moment to grow, so someone needs to buy me a bit of time.
Zachary can blind it! Then Amy can... Yeah, Amy. Amy can use her electricity to stun it for a few seconds.
And then Clover can use her hammer like in golf. Liam will be using his vines to make a goal.
Then you can use your axe to chop it down.
And I think Sapphire had the right idea to chisel a weak point, but that liquid is extremely dangerous. Looks like the hole is patched up, but it might start up again if we agitate it.
Makes sense. If you pick at a dried scab, it can bleed again. So we need to make sure its blood doesn't touch us. Sapphire, instead, I think you should make putting up ice shields a priority. And wouldn't it be cool if we can get the tar to bounce back at it? Do you think you could do that?
I think I have an idea, yeah.
And then we'll finish it off.
Right.
I heard that you children were a bit persistent.
There she is. The queen.
A tall, muscular mouse stands before us. She's missing an arm and her eye is covered in a patch. Minnie, what happened to you? She emits a frightening aura. She must have lost them in a fight, and those are her battle scars.
Oh, yeah. She's a crystal warrior.
I suppose I'm not surprised to see you again.
Again? Who is this? Was she here last time? I don't remember, but that monster definitely wasn't flashy as Labra's, or as predictable as one of Onyx's. We really messed up big time, huh? But no use fussing over it now. We're all fired up now, so watch out! We aren't gonna make the same mistakes as last time! The shining crystal of love and hope, Diamond Heart! The shining crystal of intelligence and clarity, Sapphire Heart! The shining crystal of fantasy and starlight, Amethyst Heart! The shining crystal of joy and fortune, Citrine Heart! The shining crystal of courage and protection, Amber Heart! The shining crystal of passion and devotion, Garnet Heart! The shining crystal of kindness and loyalty, Emerald Heart! The 7 rainbow jewels bringing hope for the future. We are the Crystal Warriors! Bringing harm to our world is absolutely unforgivable. We'll make you repent for your sinful actions. Hope for the future? Where'd you get that one? I made it up on the spot. You like it? Garnet, your line was really cool too. It really suits you. It just felt like the right thing to say. He blushes a little and rubs the back of his neck. Can we save the chit-chat for later? He jabs a thumb in the direction of the rampaging nightmare and sighs, pinching the skin between his temple. Right! We better save that poor guy, and fast! The team rushes out. Emerald spreads his wings out and soars high above the monster. He makes a gesture with his hand as if to say, I'm ready! And summons his bow. Citrine runs over to the monster and in a few quick movements swiftly summons their weapon. Citrine! Tambourine! Amber slides in seconds after and readies her weapon. Citrine Flash! Oh, that was my thumb. Whoops. Not even seconds later, after the light fades, Amber has already shifted her weapon into a glaive and launched it into the turtle's thick skin. Hello! The smell of smoke penetrates the air as her glaive zaps the monster. In the blink of an eye, Garnet's flaming double axes come spinning rapidly towards the nightmare. Let me enjoy this for a second. Oh my god. Amazing. The two of them clasp their hands together and deliver a double whammy, summoning a swirl of thunder and lightning towards it. Burning Thunder Spiral! Now! Emerald begins firing arrows a few meters behind the monster, and Amethyst readies her hammer. Just as we predicted, the fierce series of attacks agitates the scab and the wound slowly starts leaking out of thick black goo. Amethyst knocks the monster back with a swing of her hammer right into the area Emerald had been preparing. His vines begin to slither and creep up and wrap around the monster's arms and legs tightly like a snake. Sharp thorns form, squeezing tightly at the beast's skin. Thorns scrape and dig into the wound from earlier, and the goo begins to leak out even faster. Sapphire! She slides over and the four of us huddle together as she quickly creates a curved wall of ice. Just in time as the pressure builds up and the liquid surges out in our direction. It skids across the curve of her wall and flies right back at the nightmare. It struggles to dodge, but the movement makes Emerald's thorns cut into it even deeper. As the liquid blast slows down, we peer over the frosty wall. It's fine. It's safe. Emerald floats down near our hideaway. Ready? Each of us grabs the other's hand, connecting us in a circle. Our weapons shine brightly and ascend into the air above us. Magic and bright light swirl in the center, and as it fades, our cannon appears in their place. Rainbow, crystal, dream explosion! Rainbow lights engulf the arena, and a massive burst of energy, crystals, and magic hit the monster. The monster fades away, leaving a small heart jewel behind. It glows and floats away, home to its owner. It seems we've greatly been underestimating our obstacle.
Oh, she has yellow nails. That's cute.
I'll have to report this to Lady Druzy Quartz immediately.
Quartz, you say? Okay, we all know she's a fairy. What am I saying?
The scary woman teleports away without a second word.
Alright, we did it! I knew we could do it!
I twirl my hair nervously and laugh. I really don't feel like I added all that much today, though. Huh? What do you mean? You showed serious leadership skills today. You came up with a plan, you know?
You talked some sense into my buddy Ames. Why is she your buddy? I'm killing the mood, sorry.
And you convinced Sophia to put her unwarranted criticisms of me on pause.
Unwarranted? You deserve those criticisms, though.
And I'll just lecture you the next time we meet. But I mean, Alex helped out with the planning, and the rest of that stuff was just being a good friend.
Sure, but if you ask me, you've displayed honor worthy of being a knight.
I don't think
think the rest of these guys would be able to last even a moment on their own without you. Is the helicopter catching all of this? Everyone's gonna know who we are. You're the heart of the team, Val. You brought us all together. It's because of that heart of yours that I feel you're the one who should lead us to victory. I mean, if I could cast my vote, I'd vote for you. Oh, Diana, she really is a sweetheart. I never thought I'd see the day where I agree with Diana's judgment of character, you know? You're part of the team, Diana. That's 4 votes for Val. The others are mine and Liam's, by the way. I don't recall casting a vote. Well, do you object? Shrugs and looks away without saying a word. Tsundere!
I still think that I should have a bit of authority considering it's my home that we are using as a base of our operations. But if I have to step down for anyone, I don't think I would mind following Valerie's orders.
Me too! I vote for Val!
You know, me and Ethan are always on your side, Val.
Looks like we're all in favor of Val as team leader. Why are we lowercasing her V?
He pats my back merrily and laughs.
Wait,
You know what?
leave it to me.
Well, if everyone really feels that way, then I won't let you guys down. I'll be the best leader in Crystal Warrior history.
Now that's the kind of attitude we want to see.
You'll do great, Val. Now that all that's settled,
Who wants lunch? I'm starving. I'm dehydrated.
how can you be starving after what you did to my house?
What? I'm a growing girl. You're the oldest here by a long shot.
I need my protein to grow big and strong.
You said you're older than us, though. Thank you. Aren't you already done growing? And you're already quite strong. Perhaps she means horizontally. Liam, I love you.
Oh, please. It's my balanced diet that helps me maintain my excellent figure, you know?
And it gives me the power to make my sleeves disappear and reappear at any time. Unlike One Decimo from Fairly Odd Parents. Yeah. This is what Val's room looks like now. I love it so much. Look. Look. Oh, can you see that? You can! There's like an Aikatsu character in here twice. I don't know what this is a reference to, but it's adorable. The picture of Sophie! And they're too pretty Cure! Look, it's Cure Miracle and Cure Princess! And Mofarin. Ah, they're so cute! And the creator drew these themselves. They're a really good artist. I mean, evidently, they made all this.
So if the radius is 5, I just need to multiply that by 2 and pi, and I'll get the area. That's to get the circumference. How do I get the area of the circle? I know it isn't multiplying the radius by 2. That's for diameter, right? Well, grabbing my textbook for this is at least an opportunity to stretch my arms, right?
This is the first time I've ever seen you so focused on your studies. Is there a special occasion?
Yeah, the occasion's called not failing. It's still the first semester, but I've already racked up a lot of F's and D's. I gotta study hard so I don't end up flunking.
I always thought it was weird that they skipped the E. Why do they skip the E? I get that the F is the lowest because it's for fail, but what happened to E? Isn't that what Liam tutors you for? See? See? It's just a heart on her paw. Not the toe bean thing. Ugh. I thought it's supposed to be her pointing sprite. Oh yeah, Diana also got a general upgrade. I mean, I've been pointing out the upgrades, they're kind of obvious, but look at her. She's so cute.
It's true I've been seeing a good amount of improvement thanks to Liam. But I think it's better for both of us if I try some problems on my own. Finally opening the textbook, I turn to the right page. Okay, so the area of the circle is pi multiplied by the radius of square. Let's do the calculation so I can figure out the answer.
Are you okay, though? Usually you're a bit more talkative.
Huh? Oh, I'm on my meds today.
Hey! She remembered to take them! Good for her. Medication? Oh no, are you sick? You shouldn't be pushing yourself if you're sick!
Thanks, but I'm good. The meds I'm on is for helping me focus.
I see. So that's why you're studying for once?
Yep. Once I'm on my meds, there's no stopping this girl.
So why didn't you take them more often in that case?
Well,
Well?
the meds help me focus and remember stuff, but they don't help me remember to take the medicine in the first place. So I end up only taking them when they come to mind.
So you have medicine that helps you focus, but you don't always remember to take it, meaning you aren't able to focus a lot? Then what good is it?
I know there's some people who would love to have a cute pink cat chide over taking their medicine, but I'm discovering I'm not one of those people. Well, part of it is that there are downsides, like it makes me way less hungry. I don't get as many sweets as I would like to eat in between meals. More like I forget to eat it all, but maybe I shouldn't worry her.
Shouldn't you prioritize hearty meals over sweets? Speaking of, when are you going to stop for lunch?
Let me finish these last few math questions and I'll make us something for lunch.
Diana's eyes radiate with excitement. Oh my god, I love her! Make sure it's filling. I plan on having quite the eventful day.
Eventful? What does Diana have planned? I'll just ask her during lunch. For now, I need to focus on finishing this work. My Miracle Link buzzes just as I felt my head getting back to math.
If my phone would... There we go. Look, it's a Kwame swap picture of Julika and Rose from Miraculous Ladybug. Also follow Zoe One-sama on Tumblr. We love her. And Scarlet Lady. It's just her Miraculous Ladybug AU. It's hot in here.
It's a message from Alex.
Hey Val! Me and Liam don't have much to do today. So I figured we'd go out. And just as I was about to tell him how us two broskies, muscle emoji, could spend the day, I remembered I promised to take you out for ice cream. Ah! Yes! Date! Liam has to run some errands first, so we're ready in an HR! A her. Hour. Let me know if you're still up for a hot date with the coolest guys around. Don't worry, Liam's still paying low. Lol.
Ice cream? Ice cream sounds like it could hit the spot. Especially if Liam's paying. I could get something extra fancy. If I can get all my homework done before then, it'd be a really nice treat.
Val, guess what day it is? That's right! Free Museum Day! It's been a while since you and me and Ethan have been to one together. I know you said you had homework, but let me know if you'd be down for it afterwards. No! Why does everyone like me?
It has been a while since it's been just me, Ethan, and Sophie. I think like a week ago? Seems like forever. I'm happy to make new friends, but no matter what, Ethan and Sophie are my besties. So maybe time with them could be my treat for the day. But that treat has to wait! If I spoil myself without finishing this work, I'd just be setting myself up for failure! What now?
Zachary route! I did this to myself. I made plans with the boys ahead of time. I have to talk to them. Hi, Vivi! Me and Chloe are shopping today. I'm totes visiting all my fave spots. You should come with us, please. We will be ready in an HR. Please join us, OMG. I love them. Fuck!
A shopping trip? I don't know if I'd have the money for that, but I'd be able to see Zachary and Clover in some really cute clothes, and I am pan as heck. And that in of itself would be a treat. But who should I spend today with? That's a question for after I finish this homework. I grab my pencil back and stare at the paper. The executive function's gone.
After waiting a moment to make sure we wouldn't be getting any more messages, I get back to work. An exciting first date! With whom? Anyone but Amber. Okay. Opal's redesign was the one I was looking the most forward to. However, I am hot and tired. So we're gonna that's gonna mess with my bitrate insanely.